In Parshas Bo, the situation between Moshe and Paro, the battle, the verbal battle continues. And Paro, after all these times where he said he's going to let Bnei Israel go, as his nation is suffering from the various makos, various plagues, and now finally he tells Moshe, fine, you want to go, who's going? And Moshe says, who's going? Everyone's going. And this is how Moshe describes it. Bina areinu uvizkenenu nelech. We're going with our youth and we're going with our elders, which on a certain level it seems it's out of place because as Jews, we look to our elders with respect. If we walk our elders first and we follow our elders. When our elders come into a room, we stand up, we show them kavod, we show them honor. So what's really going on here that Moshe is saying, Bina arenu, ubizkenenu, with our youth and with our elders we go? So Rabbi Moshe Mikoznitz, Zecher Tzadik Levracha, has such a beautiful explanation. And this is what he says. He says, just like when we're young, we have a sense of vitality. We have values and we have goals and we have passion. He says, so too, when we become older, we live our chiyus is still making sure that all of that continues to be what leads us. And he gives the following mashal. He says it's like wine. The more we let wine sit and age, the older wine becomes, the better wine becomes. And similarly, we look at that when it comes to a person's life. That at first we light a candle when we're younger and we say, this is our idealism. This is our passion. These are our values. And that candle, hopefully, over the course of time, doesn't dwindle, but that candle becomes brighter and brighter. And the more that we influence others with our candle, the more that that candle becomes into a torch. So that as we become older, and we become older every single day, it's part of the reality of life. Some of us are uncomfortable with the fact that we're getting older. Well, we shouldn't be becoming uncomfortable because we look at the experience of life and we look back and say to ourselves, if I still have on a value level, on a belief level, on an idealism level, if I still have the passion of my youth, then these days, the days that we grow older, are days which are full of bracha, which are full of blessing. And that's why Moshe Rabbeinu says, Bina arenu ubizkenenu nelech. Just like we walked in our youth when we were younger, so too we walk as we become older. So we should be zocheh that as we age, that although physically our bodies may change, but our mind and our hearts not only remain the same, but become strengthened by the fact that we keep that mental idealism of our youth. Wishing everyone a good Shabbos.